What is going on, everyone? This is Ricardo here, back again with another video. Sunday, so it's the weekly candle close. So we're going to be doing an end of week market breakdown covering 9 coins. So it's going to be a good one. A few coins are looking bullish and a few are looking rather bearish. So stick around and let's get the show on the road. Cue the intro. So let's not waste any time and get straight into the market. First and foremost, Bitcoin is looking good. But only today. So let's not get too excited, because this candle right now, it's a bullish candle because obviously we're above support of 34,000. This low right here, very, very crucial. If we can close above this level, then it's going to confirm this as support, and it's going to open up the floor to attack the upper level of 36 or 38,000. But the important thing is to close here for the week and then build upon this candle. But what I can say is you can see there's a larger wick below this candle and a smaller one above. So there's a bit more demand or buy side pressure than there is sell side pressure. So that is a good thing. So we want to see this continue on the daily time frame. Let's get rid of that. On the daily time frame, it's looking good. Now we can see here there's a double bottom right here. These two lows right here have been confirmed, and now we are above the midpoint of that double bottom. The other thing as well is you can see it's trying to get above the 21-day EMA, which is the black line. That plus the fact that it's above 34k, which is the low on the weekly time frame. If we can close above this for the week, then potentially it can build towards the next level of 36k around here, and then towards 38k.
Really?
So it's starting to look good. You know, a few steps are coming together, a few pieces of the puzzle for the reversal, but we're not out of the clear just yet. You know, it's only showing a little bit of green right now, so we can't get too excited. But so far so good. Next we have Ethereum. Now Ethereum is looking a little bit better. Reason being is because on the weekly time frame, you can see that it's trying to creep above the 21 week moving average. Another bullish indication. And once it closes above there, then it will open up the floor towards 2500 and then towards 2800. So far it's looking good, unless someone just dumped on the market in the next few hours. It's looking good to finish there for the week. The other thing as well, which is good, is that we are above this level of 2100, which is a key support level. So even if it rejects now, if it dumps, as long as it holds this level for support, then it opens up the floor towards 2500 and then 2800 on the weekly time frame. So it's again positive for Ethereum as well. Next we'll have a look at Ocean Protocol. Ocean Protocol is one of the coins that drops quite a lot during the correction, going as far as 83%. God damn. But what we can see now is this very key trend line is tapped there and has seemed to have gotten some liquidity from there, and now it's turning around. What we want to see though is for it to keep going up. It got rejected unfortunately from this support, which now from this resistance, which was support before, but it needs to get back above that level and then it can continue. So until it gets back above that 50 cent level, I would say the bears are in control. But again, going back to the trend line, this is quite a key trend line, which started from October last year. So should hold for support. If it doesn't, then it's going to be very, very bad for Ocean Protocol.
You dare say that to me?
Next, we'll have a look at AGI. Now, I mentioned this in yesterday's video. On the weekly, it's looking good. It's turning around. We had a massive wick showing a lot of demand, a lot of liquidity, and an instant reversal. This is a very good candle if it can close for the week here, which it should do. considering it's Sunday. On the daily though, it's looking extra bullish, I would say. Reason being because not only is it turning around, the reversal, it's now above a recent support, but not only that, it's above the 21-day EMA. You can also see this turning around. So this is the 8-day EMA is going to cross over to the upside, showing, confirming the bullish momentum. Again, as I said, it's above a support level, but you can see it tapped into it, it wicked into it, and is now back above it. So basically picked up a lot. It's a bullish candle, this right here. When you see the wick piercing through support and then going back up, it shows there's a lot of demand pushing it up.
Really?
If it can close there for the week, for today, and for the week, and then build upon this, which is looking likely, then we can definitely see upper levels of around 21 cents being met. That's the upside target, so that's a good 17-18% from right here. So it's looking good. Now, of course, the main thing is it needs to stay above this level right here, the support level of 17 cents. But so far, I would say it's looking very bullish. Next, we'll have a look at Kyber network. Move that to the weekly time frame. So this kind of structure is very common across the board. Most charts are looking very similar, with these kind of lower lows being created. For Kyber network, what I would say is it's a nice reversal, as you can see here. Massive liquidity and a nice reversal, similar to what we saw with AGIX. The main thing that we want to see is for it to get above this level of 175, which stretches back to July 2020. So we want to get above this. Unfortunately, got rejected from this week. The other thing is, as long as it stays above this support level right here of 143, so it might turn around, but if it can hold that level of 143, then we can see further moves to the upside. Hopefully eventually break 168 and then move towards 188, 190. So it's looking mixed, not quite bullish and not quite bearish, because it's above some support, but it needs to get above this resistance level first to complete the reversal, to move a step further. If we move to the daily, maybe we can see a bit more clarity. So on the daily, it's looking much more bullish. You can see the EMA is reversing, the trend is reversing to the upside on the daily time frame, and it's looking like it wants to get above both the EMAs, and it's looking to cross to the upside. What we want to see now here is we had a rejection of 168, which we saw on the weekly. We need to get above that level and claim that as support, then we can start moving to the upside. So this level needs to be claimed as support. Similar to the altcoin that I just covered, we have a nice double bottom right here, beautiful reversal, and it's looking to carry on to the upside. But as I said, the main thing is we want to see it break past this level and then carry on going higher. So if it doesn't break that level, then we can see on the weekly time frame, then it's probably going to turn around and either find support at 157 here, which is the midpoint, or carry on lower down to 140 and some change. So let's see how it progresses in the following week. Now let's have a look at Litecoin. So Litecoin, fortunately, as of this week, has just gone above a very important level of 136. You can see here massive high, which is a very key level, and you can see going further down, it dipped below that area before, picked up a load of liquidity, and then went on quite a large run, going all the way to $400, and now it's dipped into that area once again to gain some liquidity, to get some demand, and hopefully we'll see this going up to the upside. But so far it's finding some resistance at a previous support level of 143, so it needs to get past there, and then we have a level above that at 170 and some change. So the main thing is we want to make sure, well, not that we can change it, but we want to see Litecoin stay above 136, this level right here. If it doesn't, then we're going to see a lot more downside action. But of course, Bitcoin is leading the way. So as long as the Bitcoin stays where it is and carries on going up, then it should hold that level and then build. Potentially maybe turn this into some kind of consolidation region right here between 130 and some change and 170. So let's see. So far so good. As I said, this wick right here is a good indication. It needs to build upon that and move above 140 and some change though. That's what we want to see for the next week. And as long as there's no massive, negative catalyst, it probably will start building further to the upside. Now let's have a look at Zilliqa. Again, this structure right here is what we're seeing across the board. The dead cat bounce, a low, a reversal, and then breaking below that. Now that support level, as you can see, it tried to get above but got rejected, so that's a bearish indication. But as long as it stays above this area right here at 0.07, then it should be okay. As you can see, it dipped below there, found some liquidity, some demand, and went back above. So if it can stay above this area, then it can probably start to build, break back above 0.087, and then carry on moving to the upside and move steps further into this reversal.
Really?
So it's in between these two areas right now. It needs to get above. So at the moment, it's like a 50-50 battle between the bears and the bulls, right? As long as it stays in this area, then it's safe. If it breaks below this area, then the bears are going to take control. It's going to dump quite a lot, perhaps down to 0.06. But if that doesn't hold, then we can maybe see it go all the way down to 0.03. So it needs to hold this area for sure. Otherwise, it's going to be curtains for Zilliqa. Similar situation for Kusama. As you can see, reversal, got rejected from resistance level of 220. It tried to pierce through, got rejected. So the opposite of AGIX, a bearish indication, just like Zilliqa. It needs to get above this area because there isn't much support here. If it closes here for the week, then we can count this as new support at 180. And if that holds, then it's all good. But if it reverses, right, so there's some sell side pressure. If it reverses, goes below, then we have 150 or 160 left as support, and then it's going to be a long way down to 107 in that region. So it needs to get above this level basically to carry on this reversal. If it does, then the next level is 250, 258, 260 right here. As TA is very simple. One of the most fundamental lessons is that previous support will become resistance, previous resistance will become support. So it always flips. So that's what we're looking for if it gets above this level. So let's see how it progresses. Now, Cardano is actually one of the ones that are looking bullish. So a lot of the cryptos had dead cat bounces. So a reversal, right, hit support, and then it would break support and go below. However, Cardano, you can see it found support, which is the top of this consolidation region and previous resistance, and then created a higher low, but with a massive wick, getting a load of demand. So it's looking quite bullish. Once it closes here for the week, then we can see it attack the next high of 167. I would say it's quite likely that it's going to go towards that level.
Really?
Another confluence with this holding support is that it's above the 21 week EMA, right? It has held a support there. Once it closes there, we can see it attack the next level. So I would say Cardano is one of the bullish ones this week. So it's looking pretty good to carry on to the upside. So Avalanche, similar situation like a lot of cryptos this week. This is a dead cat bounce, found support, broke through it, now it's trying to reverse, and now it's finding resistance at a previous resistance level right here of $13. It hasn't actually. It hasn't. So you can see here this candle right here, right? It hasn't found much resistance yet. So I could see it, right, if it gets above this wick right here, 12 and some change. I could see it go all the way towards $13 before finding resistance. So it could break past this towards $14 and then maybe reverse dump below. So we have to see, like a lot of the other cryptos that we saw. I think, which one was the other one that did that? I think it was KSM. So as you can see here, it reversed, broke past, but then got rejected and went below. So we could potentially see something like that with AVAX, go past resistance and then get rejected. So this could be like what's going to happen to Avalanche in the future. So you can see it hasn't found much resistance yet. So it means there's still some fuel left in the tank to carry on towards 13, perhaps towards $14 before reversing. However, if it goes above that and then closes for the week, next week, then of course bullish sign, and then that would open up the floor towards 14 or 15.50. So hasn't slowed down yet, so there's still fuel left in the tank. So let's see how it carries on for next week. So that'll be all for this market breakdown. Hopefully you got some value. Covered about 9-10 cryptos. Some are looking bullish, some are looking bearish. Standout cryptos, you know, off the top of my head, are AGIX, Cardano, and Bitcoin and Ethereum are looking pretty good as well. But we're not out of the woods just yet. It could still reverse and go to the downside.
Yeah.
From looking at some of the other traders in the crypto sphere, what I saw was there's actually quite a lot of longs left in the market. So people are still betting on crypto or Bitcoin to go massively to the upside, and they're putting leverage on that. So the rule is the market normally goes contrary to what everyone believes. If the masses believe it's going up, it might go down. If the masses believe that, you know, crypto is going, you know, down to zero, then it'll probably reverse. So this could be somewhat of a contrarian indication that we're heading lower. So, but let's see how next week pans out. So that'll be all for this week. See you in the next one. Peace.